get these opportunities, take advantage of them. Wow!
Good fish, man. What's our best chances of catching a permit? Oh, that one's looking at it.
Find guys in other fisheries that you like.
He didn't deny that crab.
Offer them to come out your way, and that'll immediately be followed by a reverse offer. Woo!
How about that?
That was awesome. Life is short.
My name is Ali Hussainy. I grew up in Southern California and now operate one of the largest sport fishing websites in the world.
Just another day at the office?
My office, not yours. I'm Rush Maltz, Florida Keys native and career fishing guide for the past 20 years. When I come out to California, you can let me catch all the 300-pound tuna.
Our passion is our profession, and we know there's more to fishing than just the catch.
There's a good mark right there. That's what I like to see. Wahoo! Woo. That's the one! We explore the people, places, and species that make up the culture of fishing. I think no matter where you're from, you have a certain idea of what you want to catch when you come down and go on a fishing trip. I know you guys are no stranger to tuna fishing, but this is a little different. We're going to be fishing on structure today above the surface. When people come fishing with me, my first question is usually, what would you guys like to fish for? Most customers give me the answer, captain's choice. We'll see a lot of bonita, might see some blackfin tunas, tons of sharks, seen cobia behind them. I mean, it's just a really cool fishery. I first met Brandon Nelson about 6 years ago. Him and his father came down and actually chartered me. And once again, the reason they chartered me is because they wanted to catch fish that they can't catch back home. Do that for a little while, and then I'd love to go show you guys some permit. It's about the 5th or 6th time he's been down here fishing with me, and I got a couple great ideas that we can do throughout the couple days. When it's springtime and we have a good weather window, I always like to run north and check out some of these shrimp boats. All right, boys, so we got 3 shrimp boats right here in a couple-mile area. We're gonna pull up to the first one. I'm assuming it's gonna be a slow drift, wind against the tide. We're gonna start shoveling some of that bait off the side. It's just a great way to show somebody the fishery we have up there. We're gonna be looking for some tunas as well. And this isn't like fishing where you gotta be like, oh my God, oh my God. It's like, throw it in and watch the show for a little while if you want. Pulling up behind a shrimp boat, it's probably one of the most consistent fisheries you can find. Those are bonitas. A lot of big bonitas. You boys are gonna get hurt there. You know, there's always gonna be bonita and hopefully some tuna behind them. And it's just really consistent, day in, day out. Shrimp boats drag their nets all night long, and they dump their nets on the deck of the boat. Well, when they're culling all the shrimp out and sorting through it, they're shoveling all the bycatch over the side. Well, these fish, these tunas, these bonitas, these cobias, they're actually feeding behind these boats all night, all morning long. Oh, cobia, nice cobia. Ooh. Grab a rod. Nice cobia mixed in with the shark. Right there, just drop it right on his nose. Try and keep it away from the shark. And keep it away from the bonita too. Do you see him right there? Yeah, let them come up. They follow the boat from spot to spot as they're dragging and just hang with the boats day in, day out.
I got him. Oh,
you got him?
Oh, I had him in the bird.
The bird ate your bait? Here, take this live one. Did he just eat yours? Let him eat it for a second. Did he eat it? You got him. Your dad's got him. Here, let's cut him off. Nice cobia. All right, try and keep them on this side if you can. Whether that boat worked last night or didn't is gonna determine whether it's a good boat or not. If it worked, if it dragged, it's gonna have bycatch. End of story. Fuck. Big brown bear.
That's a nice one.
Well, that's a hell of a start.
Yeah.
Dude, nice fish. There you go. Nice fish.
You know, when I think about one of the best things about doing this television show, number one, I get to travel around the world with my buddies. So I just take this nipple, I tied the floss in it.
Yeah.
I'd say right behind that is the people I meet. I get to go to some of the coolest places on earth and fish with guys that really have those spots dialed in. Cool, it's called the California Flyer. A local kid basically casted a mold and we forged friendships. And you know, you guys only see these people maybe on TV, like, you know, on an episode. You know, these are guys that we hang out with every chance we get. I mean, we're building lifelong friendships here, and that's really awesome. And then once the fish is hooked, the bait floats up. There's one guy that we fished with this season who, little different, but we really like him. He's a lot of fun. He's got killer energy. Everything's good. Half the time, I don't even know what the hell he's saying with all of his backwoods Florida slang. But that guy's Jimmy Wheeler from the Everglades Fishing Company.
See this?
Yeah.
This is our indicator.
Jimmy invited us down to the Everglades, which you probably saw earlier this season. And man, he showed me a side of Florida fishing I'd heard about.
Feels like a cobia.
While we were on the water, you know, we're just shooting the shit, whatever. And Jimmy starts asking me about our fishery and how we do it out there. And I sort of explained to him, you know, this is tuna ground zero. He doesn't do a lot of tuna fishing. Then I started showing him some pictures and you could see my man's eyes got lit up.
All right, so indicator, when he smokes it, until that indicator is almost in the water, I'm not
You're not turning the
setting.
handle. This was something he wanted to do. And Jimmy's the kind of guy, much like myself, if you make an earnest invite, he's gonna come through and take advantage of it. How good's your eyesight, Jimmy? Okay, so we're gonna take this thing out to like 120. This was really the perfect time for Jimmy to show up. It's mid-June. The bluefin have moved in mass. There's a ton of fish in our waters. Obviously, you've heard us talk about it before on the show. This time of year, bluefin can be a little tricky. This time of year is really unique in that the fish have just stormed into our waters and the northern Mexico waters, and we might catch fish with 3 or 4 different techniques on any given day. Oh, wow, I see big ones up ahead. Okay, Jimmy, now I'm kind of turning. Start walking that bait. Just like any fishery, we have all these stupid terms that talk about the fish, how they're acting, species, whatever, right? And out here, when we talk about tuna, our tuna get in different moods. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's really true. In the springtime right now, when I leave the dock, roll into the grounds, one of the hardest things I'm trying to figure out is what kind of mood these fish are in today. You're going right through them now, Jimmy.
Dude, that bait is looking sick.
Isn't that rad?
That's so cool, man.
Okay, I'm gonna hook the boat to the left, Jimmy. Get ready to present that bait once it gets close.
Oh!
Oh, miss! That was a lazy bite. Missed again. Oh, you spooked the fish. You bounced it off his back.
Oh!
You're bit! You're bit! Wide, 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 wide!
Mother!
You were tight, my brother! Woo!
Ollie, I'm
How
hooked.
you like that,
I'm
son?
hooked. I'm hooked. This is over. This is done deal.
Woo! You know, there's a lot of pressure on when we're doing this bluefin thing. It's very high risk, very high reward. Is it still taking string?
Oh yeah.
You know, obviously, I'd shown Jimmy a lot of pictures. We talked a lot about the fishery and catching these big bluefin. For me and for most of the guys out here, the hardest thing about fishing these bluefin is just getting a bite. Dude, how sick was that bite, Jimmy?
Dude, my heart was thumping, dude.
I mean, all summer long, I've caught hundreds and it doesn't get any less exciting. And to be honest, I'm stressed out all morning, all afternoon. Getting a bite is everything, and sometimes that bite doesn't come until the end of the day.
Dude, this is a big fish. I'm about to cool down a little bit.
You cooking here? Hand me off that rod. I'll keep that thing tight while you change. Which leaves a lot of time to second guess, listen to people chirp in your ear, whatever. Once I get a solid bite, I get tight to that fish and that fish is pulling drag, there's a huge sigh of relief.
Ooh, there you go.
You wake up,
Yeah.
you never caught a bluefin tuna, period, right?
Never in my life.
I think you're gonna like your first one. Where you at, Jim? Talk to me, man. Where you
You're
at?
good, you're good, you're good, you're good.
You coming back around?
Yeah, hit in reverse for me a little bit.
When I get the gaff in this fish, Jimmy,
Grab the other one.
your next job is, yep, free spool clicker on and grab the
Got
other
it.
one. The color?
Yeah.
He's right here. You know, just like any other kind of fishing, stuff goes wrong. No matter how good your morning's going, everything can line up. Okay, don't pull. There's always that one thing that's maybe never happened before that's gonna spin around and bite you in the ass.
Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here.
Yeah, there's just one of me sticking it in him when he's this green. Not a great.
Oh, it broke.
That never happens. Literally, that's never happened. It's never happened before. I don't know. He chewed through the
He
lead.
chewed it.
Not once has that ever happened. We lose maybe one fish a season when we're in that spot. You know, fishing is full of a lot of highs and a lot of lows and not a lot of mediums. I mean, 400
That was a
pound
big
test.
fish.
Right,
That was the fish.
on the surface.
It's okay, we'll get another one, which is making my job a little harder.
You know, for my boys from California going behind the shrimp boat, I just wanted to warm them up. Loosen the drags a little bit, pull on some fish, because now we're going for the real species we're gonna target. All right, guys, so that was fun. You know, we only saw one tuna, but we still had a lot of action, cobias, bonitas. Warm you guys up a little bit. We're gonna put the crabs to work now. You know, Brandon and Eric kept saying, what's our best chances of catching a permit? And I told them, this is the time of year. If you want to catch permit, this is the time of year. We're here, let's go do it. That's real important. The way these fish eat is they crush that crab immediately. And since they are crushing it, they're gonna feel that hook. So as soon as you feel him crush it, you need to set up on him, all right? Or he's gonna spit the crab out immediately. I think the biggest draw to permit is they're so hard to catch on the flats. You know, it's a very elusive fish on the flats. You get your shots, but they're very skittish, they're very spookish. So guys, keep your eyes open for anything that's flashing. It'll look like a camera flash. Deeper in the water, and also look for a gold sheen. First thing, I'm gonna be in the tower. And I'm looking for these fish on the surface. I'm looking for them also on the bottom machine. If I can't see them, I'm gonna try and mark them and fire a bait right into them. There's another, is that a cuda? That's a cuda. Is that a shark or a cobia coming off the bow? That's a cobia, nice cobia right off the bow, guys. Grab your crab, drop it right to him, right off the bow. Just because you're permit fishing doesn't mean there's not a ton of different fish swimming around this structure. You either got the cobia or a permit.
I got the cobia.
Very nice. Good job, Brandon. He didn't deny that crab. There's a shrimp boat wreck down there, and what that shrimp boat is a huge structure with relief on it. Not too deep. They're hanging up about 30 feet. Around that relief, you have all kinds of different species swimming around, feeding on that bait. Try and reel up, Eric, and you can see the permit right there. You see them? About 5 o'clock, they're coming up towards your crab. Hold on. Bring it up. Toss it back out, though, about 50 feet. See that gold sheen right there? Yeah. There's just so many different species that live on one spot up in the Gulf. Nice cobia. There you go, there's a permit. Good job. Once we're hooked up, we're fighting these fish. There's a couple scenarios that are going through my mind. And the first one is, which direction is this fish running? And then as soon as I get him in the boat, I'm gonna chase your fish down, all right? All right, let's go get your dad's fish real quick. Brandon, can you hold that?
Yep.
Sorry, Brandon. Because if he's running towards the wreck, I have to be aware of the fact that he's gonna try and get us in a piece of this wreck. This is a shrimp boat wreck. There's all kinds of debris. There's all kinds of rigging hanging off of it. There's all kinds of sharp objects. So we're gonna end up drifting down on this fish, Eric. So basically cheat towards the bow a little bit if you can. You mean you grab him? You want me to get back in the tap? Oh, I think he might have got you in a piece of the wreck right there. That's all right. We got a nice cobia right there. So you gotta look at them that time so you get an idea what they look like. Now just imagine, as a guide, you always have a plan in the morning. And it's always a great day. It's always a beautiful thing when a plan comes together. Right out in front of them, buddy. Oh, that one's looking at it. They're looking at it. Don't let it sink out too fast. Attaboy. Good job, dude. Awesome work. Awesome. No way.
No. Oh, he's still there.
Oh, he's still there, coming right at you. Oh, I was like, there's no way. I'm coming down, okay? Nice and easy right here. Yeah, you got deep color there, that's good. I've said it time and time again. I love my hometown. I love what I got going on here. To me, it's one of the best fisheries in the world. Okay, just keep them tight. That hook's just in the corner. Woo! How about that?
That was awesome.
Dude, what a cast. I mean, it doesn't get any more textbook than that.
That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. Seeing him cruising, casting at him, watch him turn on and eat it.
That was literally 2 fish.
That was cool.
That's like stalking them on the flats right there.
That was awesome.
For me being a guide, dude, putting people on their first of anything is like one of the most rewarding things
100%.
you could ever do.
100%.
That's what being a guide is all about. Seeing the smiles on their faces and just making it happen. And, you know, I really hope Jimmy's having the same success over on the West Coast that we had over here on the East Coast.
Wow!
That's beautiful, man. Tell me when, Ali.
When you can reach, not before. Gee, many Christmas, that's a foamer. You could have seen his eyes when he first saw that foamer. He couldn't believe it. There's a lot of fish here. There's a lot of fish here. That's a lot of fish. There's a lot of fish. If you've never seen a foamer before, this is a display of nature that will absolutely blow your mind. Those are good-sized fish.
That's insane. They're just moving.
So we roll in, this thing is raging like a waterfall. Jimmy knows just what to do. I give him a couple of tips and he fires. Ha, I'm under you. You're okay. Oh, you see that eat?
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
See what's something good to get.
You know, life is short and a lot of things come your way and they're really easy to brush off.
Good fish, man. Good fish, Ali. Hey, where you at, Ali? I already got my whoop.
Take it from me. When you get these opportunities, take advantage of them. You find guys in other fisheries that you like, dig in a little bit. Offer them to come out your way, and that'll immediately be followed by a reverse offer. You need a gaff, bud? These little things, just a trip of bringing a guy out, I changed Jimmy's life. Going to the Everglades and really seeing it through his lens, it changed my life. Well, brother?
Woo, we had some ups and downs today, boy.
Too many downs for my taste, but man, you got to see a little bit of everything.
It's unreal.
That kite game is sick, right?
First bait in the water, 200-pounder, get chewed off of the boat.
I mean,
It's sick.
Yeah, we drug the spreader bars. We had some foamer action.
Ali, I appreciate the heck out of this, man. This opportunity has been much appreciated.
Man, I'm glad I was
This is
able to
beautiful.
return the favor. We had a blast with you in Everglades City. I'm coming back. And
Similar
you don't come
type
back out
thing.
Here,
Similar type thing.
Almost the same fish, right? No spiders. That's a big
This
win
is
for
cool.
everybody.
This is really cool.
Hey, you got a few bluefin tuna to take home with you?
That's
we
awesome.
had a good day.
I appreciate it, Ali.
All right, man. You come back anytime.
Thank you, brother.
I'll see you, bro.
Thank
Take
you.
care.